Okay. Good morning.
Forwards.
Okay. Not sure where we were at right now. Okay. So we didn't get very far in
Share
here.
your troubles.
Did not get very far in here.
Without a doubt.
I don't know what to say. Let's try this.
I will guide us.
Interesting. Huh. Excuse me.
Our path leads on.
Me see, me keep.
Applause, please.
Hoping not my back. Best kind of fight.
What do you suppose this thing is?
I grant you death.
It's dead now, so that's good. Oh, that's not great at all. Okay, so we're still nobody's hasted. So let's just go ahead and do that. She's gonna have to switch to her spear. These things are all dropping like flies. What are these things?
Not used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Repent!
We shall overcome.
Cannot hide from me.
Man, that's just a lot of attacks. Okay, they looked scary, but they weren't actually all that bad. Don't know what an echo is.
Anything else?
Decorated scabbard. On inflict serious wounds. Captor's death note. Alright, well, we're early enough in that I can. Hold on. After 2 years in the Tenebrous Depths, I've come further than any before me, and I've nearly reached my goal, a passage to the place where the spawn slumbers, but I fear that I am lost. Not in the dungeon, no, in my own soul. 2 years I have spent in a place imbued with the magic of madness. I've discovered all the strange and horrifying secrets of this place, and I write in vain charade, as if anyone will ever read these words. I have summoned a deadly beast from the abyss and kept it on a tight leash. It waits in ravenous quiet for the chance to devour my soul. In my spare time, I've taught it to read and write in some of the languages I know. The monster's horrible visage is the last thing I see before I sleep, and the first thing I look upon when I awaken. What are you contemplating, Zirhaish? Let's call it Zirhaish. When you first appeared inside the summoning circle, when I tore you from the afterplane, you shook with rage at the one who would dare subdue you. You were so different then, a wild predator, but with a single thought, the hunting of souls. Now I see something different in your eyes, something I cannot classify. Perhaps this final riddle is the last thing keeping me alive. I am among the greatest dark wizards of my age, and here I am dying in fear. Before I ventured into the Tenebrous Depths, I knew exactly who I was and what I wanted. Hundreds of times I bathed my hands in blood, feeling no pang of conscience. I've sacrificed a dozen babes without a care. Many among the hundreds I've killed appeared quite innocent. But now, who am I now? Trapped in this crazy scheme to save the pitiful river kingdoms. They will be destroyed in one fell swoop should the spawn ever awaken. For 2 years I have wandered this darkness, finding epitaphs of all other would-be conquerors of the Tenebrous Depths. I have studied each closely, and I scarcely even noticed when I began to pity them. And most absurd of all, yesterday I risked my life to save my demon. It is a slave summoned for the exact purpose of protecting me. I saw Zirhaish facing a horde of beasts within the depths, and I revealed myself to cover him with a magic shield. It was our greatest fight yet in the Tenebrous Depths, and it's a miracle that we both survived. It is time for my confession. I recognize what a monster I was, and I repent. And now I go to face the spawn, my head held high, and atone for the evil that I have done. But no, it will not be. Yes, I am but one step away from the end of the nightmare from the Tenebrous Depths, but I refuse to awaken. If I cannot be healed and become my former self again, then I will die before becoming someone else. Tomorrow I will lift the subduing spell from my demon. We shall see, Zirhaish, how deeply you crave your master's soul. I shall perish utterly, but that will only be the beginning of my story. I will die with a smile on her face, inviting the spawn of Rovagug to awaken to a feast of blood. Well, that was cheery. Dog goes, yeah, the dogs are flipping out in the background. I don't know what an Anko is, and I'm a little bit disturbed by that, because they just missed every attack, so I'm like, well, that's something, I guess. Let's go ahead, since that went relatively well. Let's just save it here. Alright, we were just there. That was the yawning nothing, so let's go back the other way. To the other door. Let's see where this leads.
Ooh, shiny thing. Not more runner and talker than fighter.
Nowhere to run.
What the hell? Can't do anything.
Hold on, just a little more.
A troop.
Forgive me for this failure.
This is not going well.
My strength.
This is stupid. Alright. So lessons learned. We know it's over there at least. So what we need to do, take her.
Was called forth. I see something.
Stand with me.
Do anything until so he actually needs to toss up protection from energy, of course. Now what we can do is that. Create a secondary problem for these nerds. And then he can. Huh? Alright, let's see what else he can do. And then retreat to safe distance.
Applause, please.
I prefer that he went. Oh,
We shall overcome.
Knock knock used to lighting enemies on fire first.
This
Let us strike as one!
everybody's held.
Serves you right.
attack.
Be easier if you not fight back.
Dawnflower, grant me strength.
Oh, I didn't even stand up. Are you kidding me?
Go!
You deserved it.
Strike as one.
Come here, Bax. Knock knock stab you.
I can't keep this up much
Healing
longer.
fire. I need your breath.
Talk to me, please.
I shall
I'm all over myself. Oh, get
I don't know what to do about that icy prison.
Wishes.
do not hold back.
Avenge me.
This is just going badly. All right. So it looks like what we're gonna need to do is we are gonna need to head back and rest up because we're gonna need a different strategy for this. You can't sneak up and... How do you bypass the concealment? Theoretically, you bypass the concealment with true seeing, but then I have to like memorize a bunch of true seeing to get it done. I don't know. I thought I had it. Let me double check. I do have true seeing on 2 of my guys. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset some of these spells. Get rid of this because I'm never going to use that or that, and I'll just get 2 more through seeing. Because it's not really a way to get that done otherwise. Everyone I need to fight is going to have true seeing before we do that. Theoretically, blind fight helps you with that, but not everybody has blind fight yet, so. Because this game is just one big falcon punch to the groin when it comes to like blur and displacement and all kinds of other ridiculous, frustrating things. Energy drain is another bad one. You have to be very, very on point with your buffs. There's no death ward mass. Apparently, we also cannot sneak up on the door. There's a trap right inside the door. So, all right, let's see if I can get this correct. Bells. Question is, how long does true seeing last? 1 minute level. Okay, so that's fine. Okay. Next order of business. We need him to toss up acid cold. Okay, cool.
I'm open to your orders.
Does he have, I had the our boy. Oh, I didn't put his hat on. Crap. Forgot to put his fourth level hat on. That sucks.
I'm listening.
Yeah, another spell they need to do. Did I not memorize freedom of movement? Sure didn't. That really sucks. Let's see if we can do it this way. Could have sworn though that I had a wand with that on it though. There we go. That's what I was talking about. Okay. How do I use that then? I always found this to be like a frustrating exercise. Why can I not use it? Okay, that's great, but I need him to use it on someone else. Can they only use it on themselves? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess.
How may I help?
Because, he can cast it inherently, but, like...
Adventures call to them.
Where did that thing go? Ah, there you go. Yeah, that's bizarre. Why? Why does he not... Why is he not able to cast freedom of movement? Okay. So Lindsay's gonna need to get Good Hope going.
Confide in me.
Let's get the prayer going. That's the
Depend on me.
he's gonna need.
Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi.
It's all on round level. Can I do blood blades as well? Sure can. All right. We're gonna go ahead and quick save it here. Inch up a little
Give
bit.
the order.
I see something.
But what we're going to do is we're going to have a boy say hello in the traditional manner of our people. Yeah, it's, why can the cleric not use freedom of movement? Yeah.
Serves you right.
Gallery.
Repent!
Nice try, nerd.
Cannot hide from me.
I did it. I did.
Sure did. Good job, bud. Alright, so I would like... Can you... No, well, he's gonna have to delay, I guess. Here comes the icy prison. Too bad we're all
We shall overcome.
freedom of movemented. Nerd.
You deserved it.
Let us strike as one.
You forced my hand.
Nowhere to run.
Not used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Am I not hasted? That kind of sucks, actually. Did that count as a sneak attack? What a dick move. Let's see if I can- Yeah, just- Haste everybody.
I'll try to make this swift. Go.
I aim true.
There we go.
Be easier if you not fight back.
Works a lot better when you're prepped. That sucks though. Man, that's
Share your trouble.
a really nasty effect. Like, how long is that crap gonna go on? "20 minutes? Wow. That's balls. What a broken spell. Holy crap.
Anything else?
Studded leather +5. Seems hardly worth the grief. Oh, he's got some stuff on him.
Look at that.
Okay, hold on. What did we just pick up? Vast intelligence, natural armor, ring of protection, cloak of resistance. Alright, so let's have a look at that stuff. Alright, I think everybody's got like... Oh, he doesn't. It's just a straight upgrade. Alright. Cloak resistance 4, great. Let's probably get him upgraded. He's got to be on the front lines. What's he using? I think he's got armor I don't want him to not have. Critical confirmation rolls. So what we got in here? Actual armor 4. I think one of these things is also giving me natural armor 4. There we go. Well, that was exactly an improvement of 1. Belt of Mighty Constitution 6. Yeah, I prefer him to have that. Yeah. Okay. That's her. What she got here? Luck. Protection 4. Luck. I don't know that this is actually helping us. Yeah, that's... I mean, I like spell resistance 14. I don't know if I want that more than this. I want this more than the luck. I'll take a ding on the luck to keep the spell resistance. At this point, it probably doesn't matter that much, but Headband of Vast Intelligence doesn't do anything for anyone. Alright. It's annoying. That is really, really ugly.
Right here, my friend.
That's one of those things I call a monster-only spell. Because it, like you say, nothing ever would live long enough for that to matter. Oh boy. Okay, let's just... What was that thing over there? Lesser Jabberwock. Well, time to say hello.
Grant you death.
Can you make an evil pose? I need inspiration.
Onwards!
So it's come to this.
All we're trying to do is get her out of the way. Dog up. I have no idea what a lesser Jabberwock is about.
Attack!
Stay behind me!
Repent! Cannot hide from me.
Any last wishes?
I can tell you that it absorbs an awful lot of beatings. Dear Lord. Jackbox skills.
I see something. Applause, please.
Alright, what do we get? That's right. Tormentor Falchion. Each time the Falchion lands a hit, it applies a stacking -1 penalty to all the target's saving throws and an additional stacking -2 penalty to saving throws against curse. That's interesting. Huh. That's a Miri thing. Anything else in here?
I will guide us.
What's amazing to me is that they're all continually failing that DC 15 plus your caster level. Wow, that's a monstrous save. Holy crap. Do I literally have anyone? So it's... That's rough. Like, I don't think anyone is actually going to make that check. So I'm just going to go back to the surface. Whew. Crap, you know what? I forgot to do it again.
Eyes open.
Gotta put on that. There we go. Spellbook, make sure. Yeah, see, the second he takes that hat off. So I don't know that he actually has those memorized, so I'm gonna have to rest and memorize them. So the Jabberwock didn't seem like it was. I mean, who knows? I didn't get to see it attack, but it just seemed like it was just a meat bag. Just a lot of hit points. Not much else.
Without a doubt.
Man, that icy prison was brutal. And whatever it was that he hit us with that was rocks, that also hit me for sneak attack damage. So let's do this. Have a gander at this. The Kraken space is still too narrow for you to enter. It reeks of death, horror, and madness. So. Wait, what? Is that just the door from over here? Okay, it isn't just the door from over here. Alright, so seems we might have just come as far as we can at this point. In the Tenebrous Depths, and now we're gonna have to go and do our stuff. But anyway, it seems like freedom of movement was the strat. And it burned a lot of charges off that wand, but...
We march ahead.
Let's look at your wares. What do you got here for me? Offer. Enjoy all those tchotchkes.
Without a doubt.
Okay, so... I bow to your courage, of frozen mortal. I will never forget, and I will never forget you. I vanquished the captor and his demon servant. Sometimes I wonder which was the servant, which was the master. Well, now both of them have met their end, and what remains of their souls will find their fate in Abaddon. A rush of madness has passed, and a veil of darkness has been drawn. I managed to go further down before in the dungeon. The risk of being a puppet of the force of evil. I've returned with some powerful items I think that will interest you. I killed the 4 fallen heroes. The path to the spawn of the beast is opened. The dragon smells the air as if sensing the enemy through the thick of the stone. Indeed, the shell is cracked. The monster is now vulnerable to the vengeful sword. Somewhere in the dungeon, a shroud is opened, leading to the very center of the egg. Go there, find it, and put an end to the ancient nightmare. Supplies. Kill the spawn of Rovaguk. Anything? Anything? Scratch your hands a bunch. Not much. Alright, so according to this. So, can I actually go kill it now?
I will guide us.
I mean, I got the drum rolls. That should mean that I'm ready to go do the thing.
Our path leads on.
Okay, it definitely looks bigger now. And it's a door. So let's go in and have a look.
Forwards.
This is kind of cool. Oh, there's some dead guys.
Without a doubt.
There's a lot of dead guys. Oh crap, ton of dead guys. Didn't quite get that. Oh, sorry. I guess my mouse was against the edge of the screen. My bad. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm just getting, maybe we should just go. Maybe he's just fine by himself. So, standard buff parade. Camera panning, exactly. Exactly, Jogi. This time, he's probably got true seeing, but you never know if he's gonna have every junk buff in the world. Okay.
Something bothering you?
I'll go to our boy here. Pop a prayer. Let's see.
Open to your orders.
I'm gonna slap salamander skin on our guy here. And he'll just get all of his buffs going at once. Okay.
How may I help?
Let's see.
Stagioni Savitur. Stagioni Savitur. Stagioni Savitur. Lisano Danium. Lisano Danium. Lisano Danium. Lisano Danium.
Okay. Let's see, what else can I do here? Restoration greater. It's not gonna help much.
Together we stand.
Okay, he'll cast that right at the beginning. I'm not worried about that right now.
Ronda Gratior.
Okay. And then finally,
And Lindsay was called forth.
do a quick save here.
I will protect.
And we say hello.
Let's finish them quick.
First thing we want to do is get way the heck split from each other. It's probably a terrible idea.
Let us strike as one.
It's really unfortunate. I was hoping that. Actually, no. We're gonna do this. Almost that. Okay. Hang on.
Stagioni Savitur.
Lindsay is gonna put her thing up. Make sure she's in position. Get her boy up with his girl.
As one.
The dog moved over. Knock moved into position.
Knock Knock used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Heck. What do we really do here? And we're just gonna
Stationi Savitur.
keep bringing in friends. More friends is more.
Do not hold back.
That hurt?
Is he confused or some crap? Next 13 seconds, okay. Is he confused as well? So the fact that he's continually missing is deeply troubling. Crap. Oh, almost fails. No more friends.
Savitur.
Okay. Don't know what she can do that's of value. Oh, she has freedom of movement. Didn't know that. Not a whole lot going on here. Maybe grab one of these. Let's try fire. Let's see what fire does.
Yes!
We shall overcome.
Put the dog to at least get rid of the stupid parasites. I don't know why he can't seem to cast that. Has he got some kind of debuff happening that's preventing him from casting spells? He's raged, that's why.
Cannot hide from me.
This is where I step in.
Attack!
Got rid of that thing at least.
Nowhere to run.
How long is that rage gonna last? 4 seconds.
Getting red all over myself.
Stay behind me.
Question is, can I get to him?
Fabrizio Curinos!
I can't.
Serves you right.
Strike as one.
Man, what a pounding. Holy crap.
Stab you.
I aim true.
I see your light. I see your light.
Yeah, I'm getting the feeling that this fight might be beyond our ken at this moment.
I grant you death.
Can't keep this up much longer.
My path at an end cannot hide from me. I see the faces of my family.
What level are my characters? Right now, everyone is level 15, I believe. Yeah, level 15. This just seems like it might be just a little bit more than we can muster. We were not even hitting him. So, thinking maybe I have to come back a little bit later. And I'm not sure what we could have done different because it's just so much incoming damage, and I don't know what we can do to mitigate that. Just might have to. Oh, wait a minute. I did get some stuff. Neutralize. What does this do? That's cool. Alright, so we're gonna have to revisit that when we've got a little more power to play with. It's disappointing, but literally don't know what else we... I unloaded all my summons, but when you start seeing guys and it's just miss, you're like,
Without a doubt.
gonna be an exercise in frustration, so. I Do not have the patience for that kind of stuff. Alright. So we will take our leave of it.
God will guide us.
But we did swipe some of those items just by going in and coming back out again, so I'll take that as a small victory. Griping in the background. Alright, so for now it's just gonna have to wait. Let's head back to town. Cultist fights have been no joke lately either, so I've got to be careful with that as well.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Our path leads.
All right. So, let's see how much caught fire while we were away. Of course. Everything's a disaster. And there doesn't seem to be a particular way to clean this up. So again, you got all these 0% chances of success. 0%, 0%, 16%.
Resting would be nice.
We'll go to options. Kingdom management. That did effortless. See if that makes a difference. Still 0% chance. So basically what it's going to have to happen is I'm just going to have to buy a bunch of build points. Might as well buy 400. Because all these things are going to straight up. Other reforging the sword. Yeah. So that gives us our best chance. Purchase BP. Get another 100. So these don't matter as much. Kingdom can't actually fail. Set it to invincible. Oh my god, dogs, really? But Okay, so for right now, we're gonna have to hold on to all this nonsense.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Yeah. So we'll have to see what we can do about... We haven't actually leveled up any of these people either, so we can do that. Everybody gets to judge my life choices. Arcane Trickster, I think that's... Okay, so that's where we're at right now. 2 more levels of Arcane Trickster. Alright, next. Let's get some more sneak attack. Trickery. Ability is good. Knowledge Arcana. Perception always. Wait and stealth and next. Yeah, she's already got spell focus. I will take enchantment on low. Scroll down here and see if there's anything in here that's... Oh, it's spell focus? I have spell focus conjuration, I was gonna say. This is tempting to go the arcane armor training. Martial weapons proficiency would also be pretty rad. All right, so yeah, I think we'll just go with the spell focus for now. Yeah, some of these are actually not a terrible idea either. Summon huge elemental. Trucing apparently. Don't have Tarpool, that's interesting. Part of me thinks Power Word Blinded might be the way to go. That's kind of interesting. Hmm. Anyways, of intense poster that cause all targets within range to falter. If a creature is designed for round, stagger for the remainder of the spell. Creature that makes this will save a stagger for the first round and can act normally thereafter. I don't know if I love that. Right now, it's looking like our winners might be Firebrand, and then possibly Resonating Word. Sanity is also great. Lonely Gates. Banishment also seems like a great idea, although Create Undead seems like... I don't know why it says this is not great, but... Yeah, you know, screw it. Just go Dragonkind, why not? No, I can't do that. That was dumb. Not that I want. Yeah. Power Word Blind instead. I can see that being more valuable. Alright, what else have we got in here? Ragongar. Mages. Still have yet to figure out what the heck you do with the mages. This is pretty easy. He's got like non-skill points and only three things he's good at. Next. Get out of here. Cornagon Smash. When you damage your opponent with power attack, you may make an immediate persuasion check to demoralize your opponent. I guess. I don't know what any of these things do. The mage enchants his weapon using his arcane pool. He may spend one additional point from his arcane pool to increase the duration of the enchantment by 1 minute. It seems like it might be interesting, except I don't know what that does. Seems like Baneblade is the way to go. Was there something else I could do with this? Oh yeah, he wants blind fight all the way. Next. All right. Incredibly, of the many spells he does know, he doesn't have any electrical spells, which I find ironic. Kind of cold, I guess. I don't even know. Why can't he select that? He already knows it. That's why. Let's go with the Empiric Shadow Shield. I don't even know. I legitimately just don't know what to do with the mages. I have no idea what their like niche is supposed to be. Who's this? Barbarian next. So I guess athletics, mobility, nature, perception. Okay. Feet. Ah, what does she got? I don't see how blinding critical isn't the way to go. Alright, Jubilosts. Next up. His charisma's not that great. I'll get his stealth up to an even 10, I guess. Nah. Persuasion, and none of these options are particularly rad. Maybe a point in mobility. Not that he needs that. Okay, here's another thing. Cluster shots. Deadly aim. Many shots. I just try to take extra bombs. I don't know why the dogs are flipping out completely. Let's go elemental body. Harem, ain't nobody got time for harem. This is academic. He gets 2 points in the only things he's good at. Dogs are flipping out in the background. Inquisitor 15. Again, here's another class. I have no idea what this is supposed to be about. That. Get out of there. Perception always. Persuasion, I guess. She really needs that. She wants combat reflex is actually not critical on smash. I don't understand why my other guy didn't get shield wall. Let's see what she's got. Seeing is always handy. And is there anybody left? Oh, yeah, the two ECU jokers. Next. Let's see what she's good at. There. Stealth, I guess. I don't even know. Kineticist is another one that I find baffling. Just a baffling thing. Critical focus. Blind fight. Error, I guess. As good as any. Let's see. Oops, that seems bad. Perception always. Stealth. Complete. Anyone else? No, that's everybody. Okay, finally. But what we can do, since we got to bring her along anyway, I think. Let's see what she's got. At the perfection, that's fine. I think I've got a belt in here that's +6, right? So there we go. That's even better. Oh shoot, got on. Ring protection. Do I not have a better ring than that? It's surprising.
I don't like it.
It's kind of hilarious, actually. I think only Ragongar can wear this. Okay. Okay, so I guess he can do this. I've yet to figure out what to do with this. I mean, part of me wants her to just use the Philosopher's Hat just because it's a witch's hat, which is hilarious. Yeah, it's a straight up improvement. So let's make things a little easier. Don't know what any of these jokers can use. She's got here. Yeah, I don't know that there's ever gonna be anything ever better than that. Where was that falchion we just found? Let's have a look at that to see what that looks like. I mean, the damage is just not comparable, though. I can go 28 to 34. And this is 28 to 42. So anyway, we'll just do that. I think otherwise, I don't think there's anything really. Can you get dum-dum here? He's using this, the Troll Reaper, which is pretty cool. Get him a better handed weapon, but right, I don't remember what I was going to do with her. She's got this heavy crossbow. You can equip all these things, but I think this is going to be her go-to. Because as a rogue, she has proficiency with short bows. All right. Okay, we can just leave. A sec. Sorry, I got some codependency happening. All right, so we gotta redo the party makeup here. So we need Lindsay will be there, and then it will be him, her, him. I think we're good. I think that's all we need. All right. So now we have to get to the Brush Light Tournament. So the question becomes, how the heck do we actually get this place? These are the same idiot cultists.
I'm glad you did.
I'm actually gonna have to try for these fights because these guys like this, they become owl bears and crap like that. So
Let us strike as one.
that becomes a problem.
Repent!
Consider me
I
provoked.
don't want that. Turn that off. Can we just turn that off? Alright. There we go. Why can she just not do anything, or? So we got a bit of a crisis going on. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Dogs tore apart the garbage, and apparently no one else in the house can figure out how to solve that problem.
We shall overcome.
So, yeah.
Cannot hide from me.
So as you can see, the owlbears are significantly more dangerous than you might otherwise be led to believe.
Serves you right.
Do not falter!
You forced my
Yeah, it is exciting, right? An apparently unsolvable problem. Let's see.
It's for you.
Yeah, that's actually a little bit better than I was hoping for.
Attack.
Try to get rid of this Joker.
Nowhere to run.
Wow, these owlbears just eat damage, just so much bloody punishment. There we go. That's what I like to see. Good job, doggo.
You deserved it.
Onwards!
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll try to make this swift.
I'll fight if I have to.
Strike as one.
Okay, I can tie
True.
these jokers down. There we go. That's how I like to see, dog. Good job.
Any last wishes?
Stay behind me!
Cultists are significantly tougher than they used to be.
It's come to this.
You can't stop me.
Do not hold back. I grant you death.
This is where I step in.
Let us strike as one!
Repent!
There. Alright, now we can all get the heck out of here. Can't we only keep the composite and magical stuff? Has to work anything we keep. I'm not sure where we're at. There we are.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
And normally what I would do is I would put these just on real time and just let them go to it.
Stand with me.
but sadly, as we've seen, you cannot do that.
Cannot hide from me.
Consider me provoked.
It's ridiculous. Alright. Well, can't apparently attack anything. One thing I did learn, however, is that sunburst is amazing.
Omronda Gratio!
Do not hold back.
We shall.
Nowhere to run.
Wow, that's a lot of pounding. Okay. Where is she? Where even is she?
This is for you!
Okay, so that's...
Serves you right.
You forced my hand.
Oh, you can put him down. Nice.
Onwards! Ah!
Attack!
Is she blinded? You gotta be kidding me.
I'll fight if I have to. You deserved it.
So the only thing I know of that actually fixes that problem in the immediate is that. Over here.
Stay behind me.
I think one of the rogues must have blinding critical.
Strike as one.
I aim true.
Okay.
I won't let you down.
Confide in
So
me.
I don't know that. I think there's a greater restoration. Alright, well, you know what? Screw it. Like, where's my heal?
Patrizio Durinos!
There. I don't know if I have a remove blindness potion. That would probably be prudent.
Resting would be nice, don't you think? I need to catch my breath.
Alright, so...
A rest would be welcome.
Alright, so apparently they're just not gonna get over it, so... I don't know why he wasn't in the special role, but okay.
Again, I meant to say, I'm truly sorry all this happened to your family. But life isn't over.
For that Ekon it is. He died that night. The man you're talking to now is a different man. The old Ekon wouldn't even recognize him.
Okay, let's do that real fast. At least it, yeah. Is this the, skeleton guy? It is.
Without a doubt.
He's got the same tchotchkes as last time, though. Man, that's expensive. Just gotta grab that for Regangar, but how much money have I got? Lots. So actually, while I'm here, I should probably just offload a bunch of this junk. Okay. Oof. I like that it at least tells me who has it, so I don't spend any more money than I have to. What was I gonna buy here? Yeah, got what she's wearing. Oh, she's already got it, so screw that. Get out of here. Resistance. Yeah, I'll just do that. I don't feel like buying anything off this guy. Oops. Force a habit. There we go. All right. So before we do that, I just want to clear some of these lines up.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
It would be.
A rest would be welcome.
But some of these things are...
You shoot so well. Tell me, what's your secret?
I take the bow, draw the string, aim, shoot. No secret.
Wow, that kid's a douche. Alright, so me and some of these things got a bone to pick because I never was able to get to them. Oh, I didn't. Can I claim these resources? Is there a story with this guy with Ekin? Yeah, his when you meet him, he's injured in a this is bad.
I shall end this suffering. Good. You dead.
That's what I was afraid of. All we can do is
Rashani Savidur.
Do not hold back.
I don't know if this thing's even gonna be able. I can even affect it with spells.
You can't stop me.
Don't really want to do this. She's not death warded.
Cannot hide from me.
Any last wishes?
Hopefully, he can reach her with a death ward.
Rashani Savidur.
We shall overcome.
Just trying to think if there's anything she's got that I can hit this guy with. Acid arrow maybe is the best play.
Do not falter.
to run. Share your troubles.
I gotta go.
Magritium Turinos!
There you go. Penalty. This weapon is a +3 living bane scythe. The wielder is an Inquisitor's judgment ability class ability. It allows them to use it 1 additional time per day. So that's just a straight up Jathal item. Multiplies with technically expand. This item once belongs to an ancient technically outcast and may be of interest to an antiquities expert. Page from the cultist diary. Just leave that up for a second if anybody wants to read it.
We march ahead.
Visit this place, not rocks, not rocks. Somewhere else over here we wanted to go. Visit this place. Alright, it's over here. The skeletal salesman. The skeletal salesman. Not really. It's just the idea. I don't know. He struck up some kind of weird deal, and now he's running around. I think he's running around for some dragon or Dracolich as a like a hoard items collector. Oh, this thing again. Yeah, I forgot about these. I have to find where they all are at some point in time. But the backstory is basically that he's just a wandering merchant in the end. Functionally, that's what he is.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
We should gather our strength.
Oh, I think I saw a snake. Careful, Ekin!
That's a legless lizard, not a snake. No venom.
And how do we not go to Ornate Ruins, right? Oh, man, I have a vague recollection that this is bad. Oh, maybe not.
Aim true.
Okay, maybe it is bad.
Onwards!
Attack.
Why is Lindsay
Provoked.
wrecked? What is even going on here?
I'll try to make this swift.
Did she just fail like a save or some junk? Let's just reload. Let's just reload and see what's going on. See, like it never happened. So, first order of business.
Adventures call to them.
We get that up. And then
I wrote it like
might
I
as
saw
well
it.
pop a haste because what else are you gonna do? And then Ekin says hello. She pops up her thing.
Serves you right.
Sends a few rounds into him. And I legitimately...
Provoked.
I used to have Octavia in my party the entire time. And when I did my first playthrough, they're like, I don't know what to do with her. In this thing, I'm like, what's she actually good at?
Served it.
I grant you death. Strike wasted.
Okay. Piece of sky metal, cool. Oh, look at that. Orc double axe, nice. Fate render. Say +5/+5 double axe. Whenever the first blade lands a hit, it marks the target for an execution. Whenever the second blade hits a marked target, it removes the mark and deals an additional D10 plus will strike modifier damage. There you go. There's the weapon for Ragongar that we almost spent too much money for. Nice. And again, it's becoming crucial now that every time you're facing one of these battles, if it looks even remotely unsure, that you just got to be buffed up the gills, because man. Okay. Obviously, we have to go to Mysterious Shrine.
Without a doubt. I will guide us.
There you go. On one of these situations. Ah. Wagon parked in a
Our path leads
cave, and there's nothing to be seen apparently. Okay. It looks like there's nothing. This is just
I
connecting roads.
A rest would be welcome.
Seren grants mercy to all, but the ones who did this to your village, I think even my goddess wouldn't find words of forgiveness for them.
Yes, not everything can be forgiven, and there are some things that shouldn't be.
King should have someone to do this for him. I agree. So we're gonna skip the forest ballroom for now. We gotta go down. Clearly. And yeah, we decided that it's Island's mysteries could wait because we're gonna do quick save. And then we're gonna enter and do this. Reaching the wooded isle, we stepped and looked around. The locals living around the lake fully believed the place was cursed. Day and night, colored lights supposedly appeared around the island, and the brave souls would even watch them fly over the water. The local legend said that anyone who saw these lights would definitely disappear, if not that night, then within a month for sure. We didn't see any lights at all, though. The island seemed forlorn and completely uninteresting. Silent, gloomy pines loomed over the gray, rocky shore. A narrow path disappeared into the woods. We decided to follow the path and explore the mysterious island. Whoever made the path clearly didn't use it often. We could barely make it out amongst the ferns. We had to walk single file along the path as branches from the crowded branches grabbed our sleeves and backpack straps, only to hit the next person in line once we passed. The forest grew taller and thicker and even darker. The air suddenly grew intensely humid as clouds of milky white, incredibly thick fog flowing up from the ground. And believe me, dear reader, when I say incredibly thick, we're not talking like how an innkeeper might talk up his soup. It became impossible to see past our own noses, and it was like our ears had been stuffed with cotton. The air itself became so dense it was like walking through water. We had to navigate by touch, and we could only move half as fast as we'd been going. Apollonius, who'd been walking fast, was forced to stop. And with great difficulty, we could barely make out the muffled and worried voices of his friends ahead. Something had to be done, but what? Yeah, that looked like it was not going to happen. Apollonius continued forward through the fog, but the progress became more difficult with each step. He felt a sudden movement in the air to the left, and he flew forward, having been pushed hard in the back. Failing to keep his balance, Apollonius fell into the sticky mud. At the moment, he just barely spotted a pair of white hands reach out, grabbed his leg, and disappear back into the fog. The fog began to clear, and soon there was no trace of it. Apollonius looked back, and his friends were nowhere to be seen. Back up ahead, he could make out a blinking, welcoming light. As Apollonius approached the light source, it became clear that the light was a bonfire, and Apollonius entered a brightly lit clearing and saw all of us. Then why did no one jump to greet him, or give a welcoming yell, or hug, or even offer a cup of hot tea? Why had everyone frozen their steps, spoons lifted in the air? Why the deathly silence? Imagine Apollonius' surprise when he saw why his appearance had caused such a reaction. It seemed he hadn't been missing at all. He'd been sitting by the fire, watching his Zapkaki emerge from the forest. Mr. Reader, try to imagine. Two copies of the king met in the clearing, seemingly identical, but which of the two is real? The king sitting by the fire, and how can there be any doubt? I'm the real king, of course. Look at me, I've got my bag with all my things. And what did the king who talked out of the forest answer? I can tell you exactly how many meals were carried with us, down to the last backpack of hardtack. And he'd do the same. A deafening silence hung in the air. One could hear the thoughts starting through our brains, and then Apollonius, sitting by the fire, laughed at the strange voice. He stood up and began rising into the air. The mask dropped, and he saw a short, pale man with blonde hair and parrot-like wings with bright feathers. We all went after him together, but Apollonius held on to him most tightly. His hands gripped the Joker's wings in an iron grip. Then an ear-piercing whistle sounded from around us, and stones began raining down on us from above. The impostor was aided by his winged kin, who grabbed him by the hands and began pulling him up. We didn't give up, but in the end we were overpowered. We were just too many. Dear reader, they quickly reclaimed our prisoner from us. Soaring into the air and shaking our fists at us, they flew off. We sat a long time around the fire, laughing and chatting about how Apollonius cleverly dispelled the illusion. And when morning came, we looked around, and the rainbow-colored feathers left behind by our uninvited guests, I noticed one of them had lost a valuable bracelet in the fight. We had ended up with a trophy at least. Alright, what did I get for that? Golden Vision. These bracers got the wear +1 bonus to illusion school spells you seize and +2 bonus to saving throws against illusion school spells. Oh, thanks for nothing, I guess. Doesn't have bracers, so I might as well put those on there. At least fly, and they look nice. A few people doesn't actually have a pair of bracers, ironically. There you go. So it's finally got some drip. I think we get the Conquer Pitax eventually, but for right now we are not in a situation to do much about it. What with my crumbling kingdom and all, thank God I set it to Invincible Kingdom, or I'd have already failed. Look at this guy. Castruccio Irvedi. King Irvedi greets you personally. The bulky Kellid is a broad-shouldered and looks to be somewhere around 50 years of age. His crown is on long greasy hair above a heavily powdered face covered in bristle, and his expensive doublet is stained with oily spots. He guffaws and squeezes you in a bear hug, developing you in the mixed scents of sweat, wine, and expensive perfume.
Well, my crown-bearing brother, welcome to my home. Stuff yourself, drink, be my guest. You've proven yourself in combat as well as affairs of state. Let's see how you do at having fun.
Let's do it.
Tartuccio, the short purple fellow. Ha! You're bearing a grudge about something that happened years ago. I assure you that escapade in Lady Germandi's mansion was entirely his own arrogation. I sent him to spy on her, not to start a battle or a fire, or a flood for that matter. Now don't be so spiteful. I have invited you here to put all those little grievances behind us and to establish a firm and lasting peace between our kingdoms. It's no good for kings and queens to stay in our palaces all the time. We need to meet, be friends with one another. It's all about keeping up neighborly relations. So here's the plan. First, the Fish's Triathlon. Then a boasting contest, and in the evening, the best part, a drunken melee. In the interim, there'll be a buffet, a fair, jugglers, acrobats, all the usual entertainment. And after the melee, I'll announce the winner. And then we'll have a festive banquet and a fireworks show. Then we just drink till morning or find a tent to crawl into. Your own or someone else's, depending on your luck. By the way, a knockout such as yourself will always be welcome in my tent. Just joking. Just a joke. Oh, and one more thing. I'll have to seal your sheath. This is a peaceful celebration, after all, and bullies will be kicked out immediately. It doesn't matter if it's a king who decided to kick up a row or just a shopkeeper. So behave yourself and don't start any fights while you're here.
We're so gonna start fights while we're here.
Although I wouldn't mind baring my sword for such a luxurious sheath. Aha! Of course! Such a pretty flower has already been picked, hasn't it? Who knows who will enjoy these plump buds in the future?
I assure you, Your Highness, it won't be you.
Well, I have to go. If you need anything, talk to Nunzio or Paya. He is my master of ceremonies, so he's responsible for organizing this mess. Have fun.
These guys actually have anything to say, or these are just outdoory NPCs. Warden. You notice Valley Eye, one of the blades in the vendor stall, her eyes shining with the almost childlike admiration. She can't seem to tear her gaze away from. See the proof mark on the sword? It belonged to the master who supplied the training swords to my first swordplay instructor. The first sword I ever held had this mark. I shall likely remember this symbol till the day I die. I never thought I would see the proof of mark again. Valerie smiles, her eyes hazy with memory. She blushes, embarrassed but happy, and decisively places his hands on yours as you reach for your coin purse. Thank you, but it's completely unnecessary. The swordsmith would not be pleased to know his work was just lying around when it could be loyally serving someone else. She smiles softly. I was just happy to remember those days and have the chance to share my memory with you. I rarely do this, probably only with you. She casts a final glance at the sword, then steps away from the stall. See, this is the part where you just go and you in the real world where you just go and buy it. It's kind of interesting. Whimsy. That's fun. It's expensive as crap, man. All this stuff is just a bloody fortune. Offer up all this junk. Ring. These are all terrible. Go. I can go. We go. I can go. Yeah, probably not gonna use that. Let's see, what else did we find? Yeah, it's not gonna be great for anything. We're gonna find this. Yeah, probably won't need that anytime soon. Get that out of here and that out of here. Master Star Knife can go. Keeping a hand on a few of these things. Yeah, so Chaos Hammer. Whenever the Star Knife camera lands a critical hit, target effect touch chaos. Interesting. Longbow. Was it short bow? Dagger. Spear. Interesting. It summons a 9th. Wow, that's expensive. Holy crap. 9th level will-o-wisp for d6 rounds. Dueling Sword, Urgrosh, Earthbreaker, Eastaf Falcata, Fauchard, Flail. No, Hook Hammer. What does that mean, Runic? Okay, so I guess the idea is that this is like a Ragongar weapon. Yeah, the prices are just outrageous, though. Some fun stuff in here. There's some interesting ideas floating around. Tower Show +4. What is she using? Tower Show +3 bonus and saves against thing. So this is actually, it's kind of an upgrade because like the saves against blindness is cool and everything, but like I think the AC is just straight up more valuable. think about it and come back later.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. Well, certainly I'll sell this junk back to you.
Forwards.
Best wares down the river. Don't waste time asking where they're from. Get these deals where they last. Enough activity reaching for a sparkling charm on the vendor's belt. Activity takes the charm from the vendor's hands, fasten their belt and smiles at you. Thank you. It's just lovely, and so are you. Show me your wares. Ooh, we're in protection 4. Man, this stuff is so expensive though. Physical perfection, that's pretty rad. Greater belt of perfect components. Oh, interesting. Smith's first, second, and third level spells cast by the wearer empowered and extended. Wow, that's hot. Physical perfection, that's expensive. Mental perfection, that's also expensive. Absolver's cloak. Can only be worn by good characters. Castigator's cloak. Can only be worn by evil people. Resistance. Wow. Okay, so there's some hot stuff in here. Like, I like this Absolver's cloak. Wow. I mean, I'm loaded. I could, like, just buy it. But sadly, I have to take into consideration the Ring of Circumstances. What does this do? It's crazy. Yeah, there's some great stuff in here. Some of it I actually cannot afford, though. Some of it is just outrageously expensive, but that's great. Young man believes. Excuse me. A young man staggers towards you, his expensive doublet wet with wine. As he passes, he brushes shoulders with you and parts, starts yelling his breath rank with alcohol. Watch yourself. Who do you think you are, you pig? You tramped my foot and ruined my doublet. Heck, I'm gonna demand satisfaction. I'm gonna deal with the stealthy blow. No one notices you drive Swipple into the belly's solar plexus. It simply seems as though he swayed and leaned on you, after which you graciously stepped him away to lie down in the shade. That's what I like to see. Oh, there's a maple. That's cute. Carnvereal. Gnome's yellow, bloodshot eyes can scan the room, faces in the room nervously. Noticing you, he grabs for his sealed sheath. What? Who are you? Oh, it's your Royal Highness. Forgive me, I didn't recognize you. An honor, truly a huge honor. I'm Carnvereal, a simple salesman. What is it you sell? What do you care? Fish and the like. Who are you? I already told you. The gnome's voice rising in anger. I'm a simple salesman, not rich, not noble. Why would any king concern himself with me? He wouldn't. Who do you recommend I meet here? No one. Everyone. How should I know? I'm just a simple salesman. Leave me be. Yes, your highness, great honor. Go have fun.
Without a doubt.
So I guess we'll be talking to him again later. Alright, just do a quick lap around here to maybe clean up the map a little bit. See if we get a perception check on anything. Yeah, that was totally not suspicious. Way to keep it cool, my dude. merchant, what do you got to say? What are you doing here? Who knows? The sellers beware fair be. No one calling us. We come here buying is professional traders. Bring torch for some mace of twerk. I've seen this stuff before. All right, so I might as well buy some. Buy the butter as well. Deal. Cooking ingredients are always worth having on hand. All right. And sadly, it seems that we are out of time for today. It's not a maypole. I got a lot of maypoles floating around out here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to work my way back to the entrance a little bit. Ugh. Amid the terms for frivolity, you notice that the two men are having a heated but hushed discussion. One wears flashy clothing fit for an entertainer, whereas the other wears the steel armor. The red cloak of Pitax's guard. It's difficult to hear what they're saying. Failed to hear the one as they speak, and due to the ambient laughter, you can only hear part of the conversation. Guard certainly tells the entertainer up armor, but I know what that look. You're planning something. Imar interjects, noting from the festival, tall one, the celebration is just we had planned for, but what can we really stand by? He begins to raise his hand and Sark poses, preparing to make a bold declaration. The guard's hand intercepts Imar's arm, firmly preventing the entertainer from making a scene. I've seen it with my own eyes, and it especially like you. Imar needs a few comforting words before moving Talwin times for his arm. Pitax needs now his action, I intend to act. The entertainer looks up, spots you, and smiles at Talwin, frowns, and sadly walks away. A rare day that life emulates screenplays, Your Highness. Could it be that the heroes have arrived in the people's time of need? Oh, heroism, that's exactly what we do. See that symbol on his clothing that marks him as a member of the Red Crescent Theater in Pitax, a fellow artist. She eagerly extracts her journal. Imagine the stories we could write together. What seems to be the problem? I first arrived here 5 years ago, answering King Iravetti's call for artists and actors to make Pitax a new crucible for the arts. Admittedly, the king dedicated plenty of money to building new theaters and schools. Art only thrives, though, when there are visitors and patrons to pay for it. Amar settled together, lowering his voice. And that's where the Iravetti has failed. The Pitax River is our lifeline, connecting us to the outside world. River pirates know it, and they prey upon incoming travelers. You might think that the king would thwart these pirates and defend his people, but no, he's only sent escorts to protect key shipments, leaving everyone else to the pirates' depredations. The tournament, it hides how we suffer from the king's inaction. Now, when the king's soldiers cannot or will not vanquish the villains, what happens in the story? He winks and gestures knowingly. That's right, heroes step in. Numerous victims would have told me of the attacks, and I have pieced together the approximate location of the pirates' camp. If you can ambush and defeat them, traffic will flow, commerce will thrive, and you'll command the adoration of the boatmen, dock workers, artists, and more. Naturally, I'm prepared to write a play dramatizing your exploits. What do you say? I have questions. How many pirates out there? The wisest protagonist always has questions. It varies by the report. The camp can have a few dozen, or he might try to take them by surprise. Wasn't the king act against the pirates? That's unclear. It may be lack of soldiers, perhaps his lack of will. Leaving the pirates alone might also undercut political or economic enemies in some way, but at what cost? Is there a reward? Laughs nervously. The term starving artist was fairly common in Baldur. Perhaps you haven't heard it before. I do not have much wealth, but I can tell you to win the people adoration. I understand that among the theater's props are a few enchanted items of actual value, so perhaps to entice you with those. Always eager to thwart pirates. Undergrass grins eagerly, then it's settled. I'll write down the directions real quick, and when you're done, you can meet me in Pitax so I can hear your account. No doubt the magistrate will be pleased to stop getting piracy complaints too. He draws a roll of parchment across the tube. I hope you'll arrive in time to see my latest production. Speaking of which, I'm late to oversee its rehearsal. Consider the little preview. Good hunting. See them. Tearful are the skies.
Our path leads on.
Okay, so this is where we were. I'll just park here by the guy that we quietly knocked out and call it good. So I would like to thank everybody who stopped by to see me today. Apologize for the interruptions, but life keeps kicking in my door, literally. So tomorrow I will be back breaking early at 0930 hours. That is 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to play some more DDO. Hope to see everyone there. And if I do not, then I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of their day. Hope that wherever they are safe, and I will talk to them again soon. So take care.